Before we do anything, service bulletin. There'll be one additional train due to damage to railway equipment at Toxford. Time is 13:09 on Thursday the 28th of January 2021. This will be the 13:14 Northern Train service from Sheffield. Currently waiting in the problems from Peterborough is 5 Zulu 50, which is 391s, 1 Mark 4 carriage and 1 DVT heading off to Neville Hill, I think. But that'll be there for the next 2 hours apparently. I've just heard LNER's no single line running from Egmonton level crossing to Grove crossover. That's a fair distance between both on them, and you got to go wrong way. I think through a couple of foot crossings, I'm not quite sure actually. He's waiting the call on signal to head into platform 5. Because of course on 5B is 2 Kilo 45 to leave at 1600 hours. Because in the first COVID timetable that didn't come from Newark, and in the second one it doesn't come from Newark. That always forms off 2 Tango 31. And stays over a couple of hours. .95020. That should put the barriers up for about 2 minutes. Time is 13:14. This with the 13:15 East Midlands Railway service from Peterborough to Doncaster, the 13:18 Brayford Trail Freight service from Rotherham to Felixstowe. Right, so our only diversion I think we're going to see is at Metheringham. Yeah, just check them out, that's the only thing I can see. If we're unlucky, which we probably are, there's going to be at least another 2 trains after these first 2. This freight train is about, what, 2-3 minutes back at the signalling centre. The EMR's about to leave the platform. There's another EMR waiting at the signalling centre as well. There's a couple of freight trains approaching Sincil Bank. Welcome to the busiest hour of the weekday. EMR's left the station. Sincil Bank's now down for our first freight train, which will follow after this rather quickly. By 6918. 𝗂𝗂𝗦𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 Over at Sinsel Bank waiting to come through, but are we waiting for it? Of course we are. Right, so next in whatever order it decides to appear will be 1319 Middleton Monkbret and 1323 from Leicester. Then with the way that's going to go, we'll have the London train which departs in about 6 minutes. Actually, if this was the full rail timetable, oh wait, there is no difference at all because this has the exact same. Except the Peterborough train. Does that run through? Oh yeah, it does. So it's the exact same as a normal hour, a normal 1 o'clock period. Yeah, might just come off the signalling centre waiting to come through. Wants to use platform 4. It's the only platform available. They can't come through till this next freight train's gone. The barriers have been down for 5 minutes. Train 3, I think, now approaching. 𝗗𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗐𝗑. Right, after this next train, we might get the barriers up, but they won't be up for very long. Because after the train we're now waiting for, the train after it is in about 3 minutes' time. And tell a lie, the train after this one's no told the signalling centre is ready to leave. So you might be staying down for him to leave in 3 minutes' time. Who knows? Here's 156.497 anyway. Right, is that it or what we're doing? Or have we got another several minutes on the cards? I think we've got another several minutes on the cards. Bloody hell. The barriers have been going for 8 minutes. Next is the 1324 LNER service to London King's Cross. And that's the road for it you just heard there slightly now. Oh, that's a work picture. That'll do. We'll go up after this because after this one is a Class 66 we imported from, I think, Sweden. It's only recently come under daylight runs. And there's also another EMR waiting at the signalling centre, who is the 1330 East Midlands Railway service from Newark Northgate to Peterborough. You can't hear you from the signalling centre, that's about 2 miles away. Okay, next train's now departed. There's at least another one after this. Hope somebody's counting, because I ain't. Coming out. So next is the Peterborough.
When you said that, I was like, what the fuck is he on about? How did he actually say it? A train, sorry. How many times have I been hit? Oh, I just want to say that. How many times are we going to hit? Yeah, he said he's better looking than you. I remember saying that.
The barriers have now been down for 11 minutes.
Yeah, he talked to me dribbling. What was that? Hey, what was it in the truck?
456,777. 458,777. Peterborough. What's next then? Are we going to get to go anytime soon?
Why don't we live with Danny and say that?
Oh, fuck it.
I think it's What did he say?
There we go. It was only 12 minutes. Still a bit long. Next. Time now is 13:27. This will be the 13:33 Great British Rail Freight service from Whitemore to Doncaster. the 1330 Northern train service to Sheffield, the London North Eastern Railway service from London King's Cross to Harrogate. Diverted, so I don't have any timetabling points for him. Currently we've gone down for the Northern, but we know it's going to unfold into like it did 3 minutes ago. There's no two ways for it, we just know it. Apparently there's a mysterious code over at Gainsborough. I don't see him. Though we're going at the minute, we've got all three on the main signalling desk down again. I don't know if I should disclose, but the main signalling desk, as soon as you walk into Signalling Centre, is in order: Sincil Bank, Lincoln High Street, Brayford. That order, left to right. But it's no quite common to have all three active in one go. Then it turns into a farce. Because at one point, they'll then end up staying down for about either 5 hours or something breaks. Like at that time, the controller fried itself. Still a shame we didn't catch the foremath, but we caught the aftermath. Would you call the like start of an event a whatever I said? I've forgotten now. A beforemast. Northern should be leaving now. The barriers are near enough. We've been over for 3 minutes. I'll call it when we get there. The barriers have now been down for 3 minutes. Is the train? Well, excuse you, my love, on platform 4. You do not leave for 7 minutes. How are you ready to leave now? I think we're going to be staying now for like the next 3-4 trains because of that. And then let him out at the end of it all. There's 195020 again. Yeah, the ice street stayed down, so we're gonna. Right, so next is cranes and stuff from Whitemore. We'll probably go into the slow line, then to let the LNR in front of him, who's behind him on diversion. This is the only diverted train we're getting because of a rail defect at Tuxford between Carlton and Grove Road. Barriers have been down for 5 minutes. This is going to unfold exactly like the last closure. Because we're not going to be going up after this train's gone, there's a very, very slim chance. Because the train on 4, that you can see to the right of the screen, has said he's ready to go way ahead of his time. Just a throwback to years ago when I was on the platform, the 15:45 at the time Newark train called in at 15:38, and the barriers went down then and stayed down for him. Just for him on his own. So that went well. Okay, we can see down the very distance now a blue 66, which is not a maritime because it's from GBRF. This load can either not run, have some bits with it, or have a lot of bits with it. This should be 66791. He's gone into slow line, but he's going straight through slow line. So next is an 𝗗𝗚𝗏𝗄𝗎 from London King's Cross to Harrogate. Then the 1337 East Midlands Railway service to Leicester. That's 7 minutes. So now we've got a tamper from Lincoln Terrace to Boston coming off of the Barnaby line. Which will then... Oh, now we're waiting for the EMR. Okay. That's gone well, hasn't it? Oh dear. He got another 2 and a bit minutes till he leaves. He's then up the road to the Harrogate train, who's now waiting at Sincil Bank. And he's later now than if he was to come straight through in the beginning. What's happening over at Peterborough? Well, they sent the stock back up to Thingy. No, they're still waiting. So that's the next train now approaching. No, it's just that Sincil Bank's going to stay down after that tamper's gone through for Boston. Here's 156497. And we're staying again. Because they have anyway. So wait for that route to properly unlock. Stick the LNER through the slow line. Then we can all get moving again. Only on I went around the station boundary passing Sinsel Bank. Right, our final train is now approaching the station. Is this a 5 car? Is this a 10 car? Who knows? It's on it's like a 10 to me. It's on diversion. I can't get any information off real time. It's a shame Tom doesn't add like unexpected reports onto the thing and estimate when it'll come through such area on that line. Yeah, it's a 10 car. It's a pair of them. Edward 112. That's a 9 car. Edward 112 for Harrogate. Just before we arrive at 13 minutes, the barriers will go up. And that's the 13-minute mark.